Okay, guys, welcome to my talk. We are on time and we want to start. We're talking today about design of a no-code chatbot with Power Virtual Agent. But first of all, I want to remind you to donate today. I like the idea that you can join Microsoft 365 Chicago, supporting Chicago public schools, and also do something good for this conference or after this conference. There's also a feedback. You have seen this one. This is a link to feedback. Help us to improve this conference. Who is us or who are the people behind the organizing committee is Heather, Michael, Anthony, Craig, Jay, and Ralph. Thank you very much for doing this. And I added the names on this slide just to appreciate your work there. Many thanks to the sponsors. We have gold partner, silver partner who are doing a great job to make this conference happen. You can also win some prizes. Also, if you use M365 Chicago 22 hashtag on Twitter, you will perhaps select it randomly for a gift, and there are some gifts there, and then you can see there. And yeah, back to the first slide. So I want to talk today about Power Virtual Agent. My name is Alexander Wachtel. I am PhD candidate at Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, and my thesis was on programming natural language. So not just a conversation with a dialogue system, but also giving the system the possibility to get some code perhaps behind there and so on. So I have a little bit of AI background on that. And perhaps I can explain something that Power Virtual Agent provides us for free or does something for us that we have no idea what is inside or what is in the background. So something on the backend services. So I'm also CEO and solution architect for EST Germany. We are Microsoft Gold partner in 10 categories, and I'm also MCT for now 10 years. I MVP and also certified as an expert for Microsoft 365, Microsoft Azure on solutions, on DevOps, engineering, and so on. The last one, MCSA, solution expert, and IT professionals, they are the last one, but they are also not up to date. They're all retired, I think, nearly last year, or perhaps there are some that will be gone this year completely. So what's on our agenda? First, I want to introduce you with one use case and then provide some information about natural language assistant. And also talk about human versus machine or human versus chatbots. What is about equality? The second part would be about natural language conversation pipeline, text preprocessing, intents and utterances, dialogue management. And last but not least, we are going to have a demo on dialogue management in Power Virtual Agents, how to start, how to get a Teams App Studio running, and also doing some conversation with your chatbot in Teams. So that is the platform that I'm using for that, because I want to build this dialogue management chatbot in PWA and then publish it to Teams and use this Teams as a interface. So every people who are familiar with Microsoft Teams, they can also chat with that and take something on information from this chatbot. So first part, introduction. The use case is if you run in a problem, you call perhaps a hotline. This is an implemented decision tree. This hotline will ask you if you call this per phone. Is it about DSL? Is it about hosting? Is it about smartphones? Is it about support? So please put your number there. Please press 1, please press 2, 3, 4. Perhaps you want to get to support. Okay, you have to choose 4, and then next question will be, is it about your domain? Is it on your DNS? And is it about other services? So this is a decision tree. So you go through this decision tree on your phone, and perhaps it's annoying, perhaps it doesn't work at all, because there's no category that is inside this decision tree. So the case number 5 would be perhaps, okay, you can run there and it's choose for others. So it's not about hosting. The problem is not on your smartphone or on support, it's others. I think nearly 80% is this category other. So if I implement on a hotline this decision tree, I wouldn't run on all problems in one decision tree. It's not possible at all. And the problem on this kind that you have, yes, Craig?
Oh, nothing. I was just checking in. Sorry.
Okay, I thought you wanted to say something. No problem on that. Okay, and if I want to go there and use my natural language, there's a big problem on that, because the system behind in this hotline should also recognize all of my natural language conversation, all of my sentences. And I could perhaps say for one sentence, my conversation would be with another words, with another expression, with another phrases, and so on. And natural language assistants are today everywhere. We use a lot of assistants, and they were published from 2010 was Apple Siri, Google Voice Search, as you see, Cortana, Amazon Echo, and so on and so on. And there are a lot of conversation systems already that we are using every day. So language, natural language is already everywhere. So we have this point of the end users. They do not want to perhaps get a phone call and going through this decision tree. They just want to show what is the problem. That's the one point, or perhaps just to say what is the problem. Then we are in our natural language. And the problem on this case is, or why we are doing this, the human quality is perhaps at the moment of starting, I am motivated. I do a great job. I'm really, I'm going here after a few hours in a boring situation, or I'm bored, and that is not my quality of working, of providing. So perhaps I'm reading a book. The first 10 pages or 100 pages, I do a great quality on that. After 100 pages, I am bored. After then, I'm tired. So if you compare these, if you write a transcript or you read the transcript and you have to do some errors, you want to mark some errors for 100 sides, it's okay. For another 100 sides, I'm bored and then I'm tired. Our chatbot system or our machine quality will be perhaps at the beginning. If you have seen this slide, it was really low. So you start in really low position and you have to improve this quality. That is not so easy. I see on that, but you get the quality on first side or also on the last side on the same quality on this. So what is about design? I wanted to talk to you about what is behind there. In our natural language conversation pipeline, we have 6 steps. Step 1 is automatic speech recognition. Also, step 6 is text to speech. If I'm talking to a machine, then I have to recognize from a spoken language to a written language. The step 2, 3, 4, and 5, that is based all on text. That is all written language. And we have also from step 1 to step 2 a lot of work to do to understand this kind of language first correctly, then perhaps mark some errors, get this point running on that, and then they can start working on an NLP, on NLU, on dialogue management, on NLG, and so on, and then provide also our text that is behind the step 5 to our speech output to the system. If we are going to have a chatbot that is based only on text, step 1 and step 6 are there. So there's no step 1 and step 6. So you can just imagine if I'm writing text to PVA and it's in as a text, this is a written language, then we start in step 2. There's a lot of work to do there also. That will be on the next slide. But then we have step 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is behind step 2? For example, if I just show this, there are some tasks that we get them for free on PVA. For example, if I want, okay, NLP task is speech to text or text to speech. This clear. Tokenizing, word segmentation, there's stemming, part of speech tagging. So if you have a sentence that is only a sequence of words and no computer system can understand this. So you have to parse all of this. You have to get your dependency tree, name entity recognition, to get some disambiguities done, to get some work on this sentence. And I only get here the step 2, so the text preposition. So this is only text or sentence as a sequence of words. And I see here Karlsruhe is the best city in Germany. So I'm from Karlsruhe, from Germany, and I just mentioned this is my input sentence to PVA or to a dialogue system, to chatbot. Then I have to get some tokenizing. So what is kind of word is this one, this is verb, and so on and so on. I have to get some normalization on the word, so I get the basic words, so I can get there and work on that, and also part of speech tagging. So each of these words will get not only you get tokens after this, and then you get also after part of speech tagging, you get the tags after them. So this 1, 2, 3, and then I have tags on Karlsruhe city in Germany, and then I can pass it to the next level. That is only text preposition. So that is one that is here for sure is the one of the first. Because you have seen there are a lot of work after this to do, and this step we get for free. For example, in Germany, it's or in German language, the compound word we write them without spaces. So, for example, Mittelspurfahrer, that is someone who is staying in the middle of the German autobahn. If you have 3 lines, you have to drive on the right one, and if you're going in the middle, you are like middle lane driver. In English, I would also get middle lane driver as 3 words. And then I can also get some tokens on them. So pass this sentence. It's a little bit complicated in other language, so I have to do more on that. The good stuff is this NLP will provide it by PVS for free, but I wanted you to know what is behind there. So NLU, that is about intents and utterances. For example, if I want to say intent is a category, and utterances is what I'm saying. So if I say hello, it will be the category greetings. The probability of this word. I have to mention this, of course, to my dialogue system or to my PVA. I have to get there and start on this, and also get some greetings, intents or topics or support, goodbyes, support or others. The problem that is if I say I need help and I just it turns that it's my support topic for PVAs, and I also have this I need help in my utterances, so in my phrases, then I'm really sure that will be this category and I can go on. If I say I need and I will be there at a full stop, then it could be support, but it could be also others. So I get more categories that have lower possibility on that, and I have to mention what is inside. I have to ask, and that is why I need a dialogue system there. Then I have to ask, what is about this? Could you provide me more information? And then if someone said in the next step, I need help or just help, then my dialogue system would go there and combine I need and the second one help, and then it would be this possibility, and then I can go on and do a support category. So that is the point on this. And if I'm going to also what I have to on Power Virtual Agents, I have to provide my phrases, of course. I have to provide my topics. So the system behind this is a backend system that is going to work on Microsoft side. I have nothing to do on that. So if you implement Chatbot on yourself in Visual Studio, you just run a solution and have to mention all NLP, as I said before. Then this is an NLU. And after this, we have dialogue management, and then we have an NLG. So this is the point that we get everything, nearly everything. So dialogue management, this is the point we have to do on our own. But if you see there, you get NLP, you get NLU by Microsoft system, and that is a cool idea. So I can start directly on dialogue management. And this is also was a point on my PhD, because if you hear there are tools that do automatic speech recognition for you. They convert your speech to text. Then there are a lot of tools that do NLP. There are a lot of tools that do NLU for you to get the right category. So you train your model, and then you get a lot of categories, and then you can you provide, of course, categories for that, but you have to train it the whole time, and then you get one input there, and then you get a category. And after this, you go to then nearly all systems. They skip dialogue management and want to go directly to NLG. So provide you an output for a natural language generation to provide an answer. My PhD was directly on dialogue management because this is the point why Chatbot struggles a lot, because this is the point that here there are a lot of tools that do this for me on step 4. Yeah. You will see this in a moment. But on PVA, that is a cool idea. I can skip the work on this all and just starting on step 4 and provide just dialogues for my categories, for my topics, and so on. And that is a cool idea. If you want to start really easy and really fast, PVA is perfect for proof of concept, for use cases, to just imagine, okay, is it something good for us to get this chatbot in this Microsoft Teams environment running or not? I will show you in a few minutes how does it work exactly. How do I get PVA running and then publish it to Microsoft Teams as an app and so on. So yeah, also what is behind step 4, and that is the main idea of PVAs. You should, and that's all options that I have learned during my PhD. You have to work on a strategy, implement a strategy. You have to have some dialogues that are perhaps goal-oriented. You have to get the end user closer to a solution, so the end user is happy to get a conversation, to work with you. If the user, if you ask user, for example, okay, what do you want? And user say something, and you say, okay, sorry, I don't understand you. And that is the point number 5, but I can also do it right now. And there's no error in these human dialogues. If I talk to you and you would just imagine I say something and you say to me, sorry, I don't understand you. Then I say it one more time. And then you say to me, sorry, I don't understand you. Repeated input to a dialogue system, also to a human, it does not work after that at all. So it wouldn't work also. So if a dialogue system doesn't understand, then provide some information as an error state. What exactly doesn't work? I understand only 20% of the input, but what about the 80? So you have to say to the human back what exactly was an error. Not that is, sorry, I don't understand you, and that is the typical answer you see in every chatbot, I think. That is not really great error handling and all. Conversation style, okay, you need your dialogue should be something like your end user also wanted to see. So your end user language style should be adopted on that point. So, but if I do yeah, at the end, I would summarize all. You will see you have to build some use cases, and then you know how exactly to conversate. What of sentences can you provide back to the user? What kind of language to use? Not which language, but what kind of language. Just small talk, so just short sentences or long sentences, but explicit conversation, or also just for approving what do your what the systems already recognize. You can also just doing this to explicit saying, okay, I understand. You wanted to whatever fly from here to there, and then okay, I need now time, or I need a date. And your conversation with a human will be more natural, because the human understands, okay, the flight from whatever, Karlsruhe, from Germany to Chicago, the system understand I want to fly. Okay, and now I would there are some information missing, and that is a dialogue system that should. There are a lot of strategies on this, also slot filling strategy, or if you know what exactly do you need to a valid interaction, to a valid output to run one task, then it is just a slot filling. But there are also more strategy. If you want to know more about it, just got in touch with me, and then we can go through them, and yeah, I can provide you more information on that. Yeah, we have end users that are all the whole time reference to whatever they have said 2 minutes ago. As also in my dialogue to you, and in my conversation to you, you also see that I perhaps go back in my in my conversation to previous slide and say, oh, in NLU it was something different. So if you talk to a human, that is completely normal for us. That is really cool that we can do this, but we have learned it for years. The system, the chatbot, have no idea, has no idea that this chatbot is a system that is really stupid, that understands only zeros and ones, like a computer system. And then we have to teach them how to mention to reference, or how to do the dialogues. There should be also a dialogue manager. It should help end user. It should help the end user if the end users have no idea what to do. The dialogue manager should say, okay, if you are in a wrong state, I understand step 1, 2, 3, 4, but I miss 5, 6, 7. Please provide this information. That is so easy. But not every chatbot does this kind of conversation. Error handling, we have already spoken about this, and then evaluation. The dialogue management, that is a never-ending story to evaluate and to approve our dialogues. We should run end-user-based evaluation on regular basis, of course. Then you get new phrases, you get new inputs to your systems, and then you can go there and provide some information on how good is your chatbot. That is the first one. So, and you get some insights also on your chatbot of a quality. So is it, for example, as we mentioned it in the conversation, is it on 20% understanding rate or error rate, or is it on, is it good or is it bad? Is it a value for us to conversate or not? There's two values that humans provide or wanted to provide to these chatbots. You get 2 seconds to answer. If your chatbot is slower than 2 seconds, that is too long. So for example, if I say something to you, and then I say 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then I say, sorry, I don't understand you. Okay, the first one is, it's an error handling, that's bad error handling. And the second one, it was, it's not fast enough. So you have to be under 2 seconds. And if your conversation would be the second time, sorry, I don't understand you, and so your end user is away. So you lost the chatbot on that. If you want to mention that your system is working correctly, just say to the users what exactly was wrong and how do you expect the user want or should answer your question, or what kind of information do you want from a user? So the user have no idea what exactly is going on this backend of the chatbot. And if I provide him no information with, sorry, I don't understand you, you are lost. Okay, then I think I would go to the demo. And we're starting directly on PVA. So we have there our Power Virtual Agent. I created one chatbot, and then we have topics. And topics are, you can also turn them off. I have one topic which is support. I just created this one. The others were already there, and it's video because I don't want to wait for the portal if there are some issues on that. So I just go to my canvas and start working on my on my dialogues. So my trigger phrases for this topic is software issues, for example, hardware issues, generate ticket, need help, and so on. I can also do notification here, but let's skip this for the moment and just concentrate on the dialogues. The message is, how can I help you? That is the first one, and I can give more questions there. Can you provide the topic, for example? The topic will be a support topic, of course. If I want to, if I say I need help, then there should be also a topic for this, or a category perhaps is a better word. Then I can choose for this question multiple choice option and just say, okay, my option for the end user is one virtual machine, one is Hyper-V, one is I have the issue perhaps on storage or perhaps on something else. So you see that it was now Azure. So, and then the save response as it will be saved in a variable. That's our variable that is here. It's var. Then you can use this as text in the next in the next step. So you see that there's a small. If you compare this one with programming, we just answered something to an end user, and then this is if then or if else clauses. So we have one or more conditions on this. If we are going to work on that, and then we can also use this variable that is inside of this of the answer. If I just wanted to delete it, you see that it's really cool interactive canvas, and I can just go also with an end user and start working. There's no code here inside. It's better to use help topic as a name, because in this kind of variable, I want to save something here, and I wanted also to know which kind of help topic variable what is inside, because if I just go through and work also with another variables. They need to just compare to the programming, have names that is not only variable 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then after few weeks or few days also I have no idea what is inside, and it makes sense to give here some more information. Please name your virtual machine, can be then message back. So if you compare, I have no idea if you are already you have implemented in Visual Studio with Louis, with also on the chatbots, to run this kind of dialogue, to run it by your own and implement it in Visual Studio, you need more time, as you have seen here. That is really a great start, and also a really really easy start to get in a dialogue management this chatbot. That is really cool, I think. This provides you really really great possibility to start on that. What kind of storage is it? You multiple choice. We have seen there are also others. You can also see there are some Boolean I identify also as option or something different, whatever. Okay, you have storage. Okay, it can be Azure SQL, it can be blob storage, it can be Cosmos DB. So there are a lot of possibilities there, and then we are going there, and then you see I have something like dialogue management already there, and can also get start on this and provide some information, okay, and go through and see, okay, what is inside there, call an action, show a message, or also end the conversation. I can go there and also end the conversation at this point. If this condition, or perhaps Azure is running, so I run this dialogue and then I meet Azure. Nice that you are using Azure, yes, and ask a question, perhaps multiple choice. Then I can also do here multiple choice options. You see, I can also get some age, Boolean, city, color, whatever. There are a lot of possibilities here that I can also see. Okay, is it if I choose Boolean, is it true or false? I like it. Okay, that is. If I have a problem on Azure, then I did it just for demo here. I say, okay, do you like this one or not? If you stay here on this point, you just mention, okay, we have we can do enter conversation and transfer to an agent, or do a survey at the end, or also get to another topic. So if I'm running in one topic on support, and user would ask me for everything else that is not mentioned to this topic, that is really cool. That also, in my opinion, I use a lot of context changes in my conversation with you. I talk about variables, then I talk about conditions, then I talk about storage and so on. So I just can end the conversation if I wanted to go to another topic and just escalate there. So that is really cool. I can also use as an explicit answer if I am choosing Cosmos DB here in my your health topic is. So that is an explicit. So the user knows after this, I understand what is the health topic. That helps a lot if you are on a conversation with an end user. And then you can ask for whatever URL, zip code, or something like this. That it make no matter what do you want, but you shouldn't get this variable 1. This is our response on Okay, response variable one is perhaps also not really helpful, but you see you can also get there response help topic variable one. Okay, and then you will get and save this response here in this topic. So on this one, we redirected. So we escalated this topic. The others, we let them all unfinished. So that is also one point that I wanted also to just to show. And then I can just start a conversation. Hi, okay, that is just hello, how are you? Hi, I'm Ellie, your virtual agent, and so on. So what can I do for you today? I need your help. Okay, that is what Microsoft have to improve a little bit, because our trigger was need help, and I have to mention that I used I need your help. It wouldn't recognize. So if I in next step just use need help or I need help, so without your in the middle, this category would recognize, this topic would recognize, and then you see you are going through this canvas, and you can also point on all of this question and look up if it's working correctly or not. So I just wanted to show this one. Okay, what is going wrong? We are going to provide here tab topic is storage. What kind of storage is it? This is blob storage. Okay, what is about blob storage? It something went wrong because on one conversation ID, which have something forgotten on that. We just mentioned blob storage, and then we see that's a plus that's unfinished. And that is the problem. You have to finish all of your conditions, all of your started dialogues with a question, with a message, with conversation. So you have to you have to give it to a given state of your end user conversation needs. If what we have done there, the state was unknown because we didn't finish. It was on this plus state, and it wasn't finished. So you you have to end all of your conversation dialogues, so the dialogue flow would know what exactly is going on. Call and action, show message, and so on. So you can also provide, if you have seen inside of a dialog flow, you can also go there and type new message, work with all variables. That's really cool. You can use variable from this one or also one from here. We have forgotten to rename this, but no problem on that. We save our dialogue and just try this another time, one more time, and see what happens then. Yes. No more question. Okay. Okay, this is just for proving that we understand this. That's okay. We got this, and we will ticket variable. Yes, we got this. That's okay. We will save this and then just type inside hi. No, hi, one more time. Okay, I need help. And here we go. VM quickly show you. Okay, we forgot this one also. Okay, that is not a big deal. We can also do it and finish it later. We start over. That is one topic that is already provided inside from Power Virtual Agent. I just say start over, and it's start from the beginning, and then we go there and say we need help, and this time we are going to hit storage option. Great. Then we can, and then you can also look up in the canvas and provide information or look up the provided information. So you have to with storage. Great. Okay, we forgot something here, I think, because you have to is storage, but we didn't ask anything. The problem is that here we have mentioned you can also go to storage DB with storage, but we are going to we are here now and wait for this state to to run at this point. Cannot be replicated. Okay, we just forgot to ask something here after this point. So what exactly can we do with this board? We can just hit publish in our Power Virtual Agent portal, and this will be going for example, 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will see that this board is can be published, and also we can also look up what kind of channels we can use. So for example, there I will go to Teams now and publish it there, but you can also get a demo website, publish it to Facebook, to Telegram, to whatever you want, Skype and so on. So to Microsoft Teams, and then you get this app ID. You need it in the another step. In the next step, you just hit add, and then you get your app ID. So we created in Teams our channel chatbot here, and then we are going to app, find some more apps. We search for App Studio. Yes, that is from Microsoft Corporation. And we hit add, go into manifest, and the system asks what we want to do, create a new app, and so on. Create new app. When we have to go there and just say, okay, what is the name of our app? We just can hit here chatbot, or just choose on that. Then we provide more information on this package name or version. It should be 3. That is a formatting problem. So you just go there and delete version, and then you get 1 and so on. Okay, that's it. And then provide more information. Who's developer, for example, that's my name. Okay, Alexander is there, website. You can just go there and provide your blog or something like this. ESC, that is the company, and we let all of this. In this point, branding, you have to do some brands on that. From the picture size, you need full color and transparent outline. And if you get there after, if it's in the right format, then you can go on and hit the next step. We will see this in a moment. Okay, now full site is done. After a while, you see we get a transparent one, but okay, we can go on and also set up our board. There's an existing board. We select the board ID from the portal, from PVA portal. I skipped this one here. So this is the number you get there, and then the chatbot is there, and you can go and just test or install it. You can install it as you go there, hit install, and you can add it as a team or to a team or to a chat. We created a team already, and we have also a channel like Chatbot that we want to use. Set up a bot, and after a minute, we are done on that. And then this is our Contorso team with a general channel and also Teams channel. And now you mentioned, hi, I'm a virtual agent. That is a simple question that is also provided already by Microsoft. And this is my test. How does it work? I need help. And the system said, okay, I didn't recognize it for you. So my chatbot was not published at this moment on this test. And that is, I have already done this support topic, but this topic was not, the chatbot was not published in the moment. So it was not saved to this. I just hit published on this second chatbot. And you will see that the latest content will be uploaded to the chatbot, and this is not cut it at all, because I just go there to Microsoft Teams, just hit I need help one time. It doesn't work because it was okay. It was only one minute from the last one, but then just say, okay, start over, and I will see in 1 minute, I think it is 20:40. And you see, we get our conversation now with VM storage, new conversation, and so on, directly published to Microsoft Teams, and can start on conversation on providing information and so on. For onboarding purpose, for doing help desk support or something like this, that is really cool that you can use it directly in Teams. You have just to imagine, you have to start on there in PVAs, just give some dialogues. So if I compare these to our first scenario, as we have talked half an hour earlier about all of these steps. So you have seen there's a lot of work on NLP tasks, natural language processing tasks, to get these texts to something that the machine can understand, to run this NLU, to get the right categories from compared to the user input, to get this really to categorize this correctly, and also provide some information on conversation on NLG. And on PVA, you can just start in a step 4 and do also your job just on providing all kind of dialogues you need. So takeaways from my session to you. I hope it was good for you. You have learned something new, perhaps. Just provide some use cases based on end user needs and goals. So let's start all from a use cases, then start easy on this use case. Complexity will be added later. Do not learn the whole machine learning model or your switch model for example, 2 weeks, just to see after this it was nothing. No value on that. It was just if it doesn't work at all. So your knowledge base, good interns leads for a good understanding rate. So it's it's for end users easy to say I need help. For the machine, it's a lot of work to do to understand what exactly is there for the users, what do they need, and so on. Based on your use cases, you create also natural language conversation flows, and provide also error handling. So not just to say, oh, sorry, I don't understand it, because it doesn't work. For the end users, after 2 times you said this, the user is gone. Resources. You can use a lot of resources from Microsoft. They are all online. There are a lot of training videos and something like also export videos also to provide how to use the PVAs, how to set up chatbots and so on. Get experts. When you get stuck, you have to one small questions, then it's it's not worth to look for days or for hours. Just ask someone you know, and then you get your answer, and then you can go on. And also involve the end users for evaluation and measure the benefit. You need to have your benefit because you see that is a circle. So you have to have the benefit here, and then you can provide more use cases, more dialogues, better intents, and get also more complexity on this point. So that was my session. Thank you very much for your attention. As I said earlier, please donate today. That is really cool that Microsoft 365 supports Chicago Public School. That is one slide. Please give feedback, and also thank you very much for the organizing committee. Heather, Michael, Anthony, Craig, Jay, and Ralph. That was really cool that this conference was really well organized and really well structured, and that's really cool. On that, thanks for our sponsors, gold, silver sponsors, and also community partners. And if you want to Twitter about this conference, please use hashtag M365G22. And then you will also give randomly perhaps a prize, and the prizes are here. I see questions from. Yes, please unmute.
Hi, good morning, Alexander and the team. My name is Sunny from Ottawa, Canada, and thank you very much for the presentation. One question I have is that in our department, we work in a bilingual environment, so English and French. So what guidance can you provide, Alexandra, in terms of the chatbots? Do we need to create one in English, one in French, let's say for the IT help desk, or how would you provide guidance?
The guidance is here. Thank you very much for your feedback, and thank you very much for your questions. Really interesting, because if I run these PVA in one language, it will be in English, for example, as you have seen also, but you can also run PVAs to choose from one English to another English. If you have 2 French and also English, you can run PVAs in different languages, but you have to provide, of course, conversations in each language. You can do it in each language. You can just translate from one language to another, but there's a possibility for PVAs to support multi-language if you like. So if you set up your PVA, you can just look at it here. This is also in one language, for example, for greetings, and then you have these phrases that will be only for English language, for example.
Okay.
And if you want to change, then you can change and go on and support another language. And then you have to change the context on the conversation, but it's also possible on PVA.
Okay. All right. So then it would be just one PVA with the multilingual option, English and French, or two separate.
You can do it in one, then you can just choose from another one. But Microsoft also want to provide you the possibility to build 2 PVAs, because from the language, I think that is not every time the the one-to-one translation. If I want to speak you in German, in French, or in English, I think that is also from the conversation style that I also set on my talk. I just look it up from the dialogue, from the dialogues. What is there? There's one slide we have here. One moment. No, it's NLP Tasks. Here, dialogue management. The dialogue needs to adapt the end user language style. I think if you just go there and translate from one language to another, that wouldn't be the really great result, because the behavior to speak in English is not the same as in French, as in German, and so on. That's why I would do several PVAs and just allow to switch from one to another.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. Great.
You're welcome.
Great session.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, guys, we have only 5 minutes left till the next talk. So I thank you very much for your attention, and also if you like to please connect with me. We can also go there in the further conversation. And also thank you very much for this conference, to the organizing committee, and have a nice day.